There is one guy I fucking hate though, and that's Jared Leto. That guy's a fucking asshole, and he's dangerous.
You know, that's actually not the first thing that I've heard about Jared Leto.
He tells people to do dangerous things when he's on stage, like everybody push forward. Well, a bunch of people got smashed and hurt their wrists and ankles. And
Ooh.
he makes his fans buy merch just to meet him, and then he doesn't actually meet him. He just, stands there, scribbles some shit on whatever they bought, shuffles it down to the next band member.
That's really too bad, man, because like I am a big fan of his work. Like as a musician and as an actor, I feel like he's super talented, but like it really does suck when you hear something like that about like a celebrity that you really respect, like you really respect their work, and actually like they're kind of just a prick. Like that sucks, dude. I mean, I hope that that's not the case, but this is the second or third time I've heard something like this, so I feel like he's probably not the best dude.
I went to high school with Kendall and Kylie Jenner, and about 30 minutes before a Friday night football game, I was standing in the bleachers saving a seat for a friend, and Kendall was trying to walk down the bleacher row, where I was standing and waiting. And instead of going around me or saying excuse me, she just stood next to me and glared at me. And then I turned to her and waited for her to say something. And she never did.
Like, say something, bro. You want me to move? Like, that's fine, but just say it.
So I moved out of the way and said, "You're excused." And then she looked at me up and down, scoffed, and then walked away.
Wow, that sounds like something straight out of like a movie or like a sitcom or something like that. Like the evil, mean, popular girl just like scoffs, looks you up and down, and then walks away. Jeez, man. That's honestly though, like I think she handled that perfectly. Like, "You're excused." That's hilarious. Because if somebody was just like standing there, like looking at me, like that's the most awkward thing ever, dude. I'd be like, "What do you want?" like, "Yes, can I help you?"
And Selena Gomez is performing. My mom and my sister leave to go to the bathroom, and I'm standing and dancing, listening to Selena Gomez perform. So all of a sudden I notice somebody picks up my coat, flings it, and tries to sit in my seat. And I'm like, "That's my mom's seat. That's my jacket. What are you doing?" I look at the person flinging my jacket, Jake T. Austin. This man, Jake T. Austin, thought that it was his turn to sit in my seat that I paid for at this concert. I was like, "Your siblings with her on TV, but you can't get a ticket to her show."
Yeah, absolutely not. Like, that's just a massive no-go for me. Like, sorry, dude, this is my spot. You are gone.
You're in my spot.
He says anything, like, "No, bro, I will get security. Like, I am ready to make this a freaking problem. I don't want to, but like, dude, like, you got money." It's like, the performer right now. Like, come on. Do you need to have this spot? Probably not. You're just like doing your celebrity thing and like causing a problem. Honestly, that just infuriates me. Like, it's a good thing that didn't happen to me because I feel like I couldn't reserve myself, guys. Like, I'd have to let something out.
Celebrities who are allegedly rude to their fans, part 1. First,
No, not Avril.
people allege that Avril Lavigne did not want to get anywhere near her fans after a slew of awkwardly distanced photos went viral. It looked like she wanted nothing to do with her fans, and Brazilian fans came out and said they paid $400 to take these awkward family photos. Avril did come out and say that she does love her fans and does get close to them, but just not in certain countries, mainly based on security breaches.
Oh. Okay, you know what? Please no.
No! God, please, no!
Because honestly, as a kid growing up, I must have been like 8 or 9 or something. Like, Avril Lavigne was like so important to me, man. Like, that was like my first probably ever celebrity crush. And just like that one album, I think it was 2002 that it came out. Like, every song is a banger, man. I don't want you to be bad, Avril. I already had Jared Leto be bad. Not you two, please.
To meet her. And she comes out and she was a little cold to everyone, but when she got to me, I was giddy and I said, "Can I take a picture with you?" I always got told that I look like you, and she was like, "No, I'm not taking a picture with you. You can take a picture of me." So I was like, "Oh, okay." So I grabbed my phone and I like fumbled with it for a second, and she goes, "Take it. Take it, take it, take it." I was like, "Oh my gosh." And I did take it. But looking back, I wish I was like, forget it.
Okay, hold up though. Connor, do you know who Brooke Shields is? Yeah, Connor doesn't know. I'll be honest, I actually don't know, guys. I do not know who Brooke Shields is, but like, that is just like full ridiculous. Like the whole like, take it thing. Like, I'd be like, "Oh my gosh, this is the most stressful thing I'm doing in my entire life right now. Like, why does this need to be a problem? Like, do you not have like straight up 10 seconds just to allow me to pull my phone out and take a picture of you because I'm not allowed to take one with you. That's just too much, guys, too much.
So it's kind of the other way around, but I had cancer when I was in high school.
Ooh.
So I spent a lot of time at the Children's Hospital in Vancouver, and Michael Buble has been known to come and visit there to sing to kids and whatever because he's just like that nice of a guy. And I was 16 years old, and one day they wanted to do this procedure, and I was being a real teenager about it, and I was like yelling at people and like just being a piece of shit. And then Michael Buble like popped his head in the door, like said, "Hello, is anybody in here?" And I just turned around and said, "F*** off!" And then he went, "Okay," and then just like shut the door, and I never saw him again.
Okay, you know what? That's good. Okay, I'm so happy that this story didn't end with me like questioning Michael Buble because I love Michael Buble, man. I love his work. I love him as a guy. I love the bubbly commercials. Those are classic. Like, he's just so cool, and I'm really happy that like I don't have to like question him now. My guy being an angsty teenager, maybe I need to question you as an angsty teenager, but like when I was 16, I probably did some messed up stuff too. So I mean, no harm, no foul, dude. And Michael Buble's a nice guy. I bet he forgives you now.
John Lennon. So I have a few things. Number one, he took a little tinkle winkle in Miss Jane Mansfield's drink, watched her drink it, and later on he told her about it, calling it the Beatles special.
Okay, well, if that's actually true, like that's insane. I have no idea about that, but like, is that true, guys? Like, do you know about that? Comment down below if that is the case. I'm actually straight up gonna look this up like right after I get out of here, but like that is definitely messed up if that's the case. I don't know how you would know about that specifically unless that was public news, and if it was public news, then kind of surprised that I haven't heard about it yet, but yeah, let me know, folks. That's weird. That is messed up if that is true.
I asked for the name, and he says, Jesse. All right, Jesse, it'll be this much, and it'll be up in a few minutes. He says thank you, and puts a $10 tip in my jar. $10, that's awesome. Even for celebrity, I don't care, it's still an awesome tip. Sandra Bullock, America's sweetheart, looks at him and says, "Are you kidding me?" And takes the tip out of the jar. Does not replace it with anything, does not do anything else, just removed the tip. That's what she said. I know, shocking. And I've heard that she's this sweet woman, but she's got you all fooled. I like the that's what she said joke. That was very well timed, man. That was very good. If that's the case, like Sandra Bullock, that is the most ridiculous thing ever. Who are you to say what our guy does with his money, what Jesse does with his money? Like, who are you to do that? You are nobody. You are Sandra Bullock. You are an excellent actress who is acting in so many great movies that I loved, but like, no, man, like he put $10 in there. That was his business for this guy. Don't take the freaking money out. Like, I think that you guys probably have enough money to go around. You know what I'm saying?
4 years ago, my favorite basketball player came to my school.
Oh, I've seen this one.
Since I had access to the gym, my friends and I went down to watch, and I was hoping to meet him afterwards. So when they finished up, I went to go ask for a picture. And he said, "This mother effing Macaulay Culkin looking wants to get a picture with me? I guess." Did I get the picture? You bet I did.
Okay, you know what? Like, that's definitely a questionable thing to say. But at the same point, Home Alone, man, like if you're getting related to anywhere close to that gem of a movie, maybe we gotta spin this as a compliment, you know what I mean? Like, wow, like, you just reminded him of one of the greatest Christmas movies, one of the greatest movies of all time, man. I mean, I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here, trying to find a way to spin this as a compliment, but like if he said that seriously and like actually as like a diss, then yeah, that's pretty toxic. That's pretty rude.
So while on set, we were on a break, so I was going down a corridor and to the ladies' room, and on my way there, do my thing, I'm walking back, and as I'm walking back, Jeremy Piven was coming down that same corridor opposite direction. He was on his phone, and for whatever reason, he looked up and he saw me, and I was just decked out in whatever, gear I had to wear. And he looked at me and he said, "Hey, you wanna fuck?" And I said, no. And he said, "Whatever, f off."
Wow, okay, once again, guys, this is my celebrity ignorance. I do not know who Jeremy Piven is, but wow, like, not the way to shoot the shot, dude. Like, maybe you're a celebrity, like maybe, I don't know how often that works if you're a celebrity, but not the way to be shooting that shot, man. That is definitely very questionable. Also, total sidebar here, guys. Her glasses, those are killer. I could never pull them off. I'm happy that somebody can, but yeah, like, good on her, man. Those are cool.
This person is Anthony Mackie. My husband knows him from 8 Mile. We did some research and saw that he was in some superhero movies. As I'm leaving, I approach him and I'm like, hey, do you mind if I get a picture? He doesn't even look at me. He just looks at his friend and goes, kind of like, ugh, I knew this was gonna happen type of thing. So he makes his face at his friend for an uncomfortable amount of time, so I know he's heard me, but he hasn't acknowledged me yet. And he finally looks at me and he goes, I'm off. And I was like, oh, okay, is that a no? And he goes, it's absolutely a no, and then laughs at me and then turns his head back to his friend and acts like I don't exist again.
Yeah, I mean, ridiculous. I've seen this one before too, guys, and you know, I don't know what this is about, and I don't want to generalize with celebrities, but like, there's so many stories about how these people like get approached by fans who are just trying to show like their love, their appreciation. They're like, hey, could I get a picture with you? Or like, hey, could I just ask you a question? And they just refuse to like acknowledge them. And I don't understand, like, what do you think? Like, are we so low to you that even just acknowledging us is like gonna demean you or degrade you? Like, that is just actually insulting, and like, this story just goes to prove it, man. Like, not cool. Like, she wants to take a picture because you're dope. Now you are no longer dope because you were rude as all holy hell.
I'm cool.
We end up meeting up. He was downtown in Cleveland. I was underage at the time, so I was super scared. Not underage, just not 21. So we ended up linking, as you can tell. You see he texted me LMAO down there because I accidentally called him sis, and he ended up cussing me out, calling me a dumb, a weird. I said I had to go to the bathroom, and then I started crying, and I left, and we never saw each other again. Have fun, Megan Fox.
Yo, okay, so I've seen that one as well, and she's talking about Machine Gun Kelly, who once again in the last video, I said that I think he changed his name, and I still don't know what he's changed his name to. So once again, comment down below if you guys know. But I mean, like, all those comments, like, definitely not very cool, man. Like, that is
not cool at all.
Yeah, questionable behavior, fraudulent behavior right there, man. I mean, you gotta look in the mirror and like really ask yourself, like, why do I have this much hate going on right now? Why am I generating this on this person, you know? Come on, be better.
So I saw Ellen DeGeneres at an In-N-Out outside of LA, and my mom's a huge fan, so I wanted to get an autograph for her. But all I had for her to sign was an empty In-N-Out bag. And this is what she said to me. Get away from me. You're invading my personal space. This is not a charity. And then she slammed the car door. Like, chill, Ellen. I just wanted an autograph for my mom, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's, yeah. Another one of those ones where it's like, do we need to go to this place? Do we have to bring it here? Why are you so much like better than everyone else? And I always try to put myself in the shoes of a celebrity who's constantly getting like bombarded by this. You got to imagine, right? Like, it's constantly like they're always getting asked. And I do think like there's got to be a time and a place where you're just like, hey man, like, I just need my personal space. Like, I'm so sorry. I know, like, I appreciate you coming and talking to me, but like, why can't it be that? You know, like, why does it need to be like, get away from me, or like, I'm not talking to you? Like, why can't it straight up be like, hey, like, I'm so sorry, like, I'm actually beat right now, I just need a minute, like, I appreciate this, but I'm very sorry, another time. I don't know, I feel like that would just be a lot more reasonable. All right, guys, those are the clips that we have for you today about celebrities who were exposed for being toxic. A little disappointed about Jared Leto, but I'm very happy that my boy Michael Buble stays true. Comment down below what you thought about this, hit the like, smash the subscribe. I've been your host, Nicholas Playlog, and I'll catch you next time.